almost forgot what day it was, so I almost didn't record this, but don't worry, I am now. So, I'm going to talk about why I don't think the sequel trilogy should just be retconned. Now, this will be controversial, because I know a lot of people wanted retconned, and I don't like the sequel trilogy, but I'm going to try and explain why I don't think it should be retconned. So, let's just start. So I want to just quickly mention how this video started off. The reason I'm making this, I didn't even plan to make this originally. I planned to have 2 separate videos this week. But I saw a video of someone, I won't mention the channel, but it was on the recent Star Wars theory controversy of a Lucasfilm person sort of just being an arse, really. And someone was like, yeah, it's fine for him to cry during the video, but he's a Disney shill, which was really stupid. I mean, he's not really promoting it. We're lucky to have him as the biggest Star Wars YouTuber, as he's positive. I've never seen him really just be an arse. Sure, there's some things he does that I don't necessarily agree with, but I've never thought of him as a bad person. But saying that he's not a very good YouTuber, or at least this is about what they said, because he isn't saying the Disney trilogy should be retconned, and I think that's pretty stupid. Because we don't... Let me show you my thoughts on the sequel trilogy in its entirety. It's a lot of issues, okay? So did the prequels, and now people are gonna take that as a stupid... people love the prequels. Not everyone. But anyway, let's kick off with The Force Awakens. I'd give this movie a 6 out of 10. My main issues with it is it feels a lot like A New Hope. Like we're retreading the same story, and we have to blow up a base that can destroy planets. And my other main issue is Rey. She, throughout the trilogy, is just not very good. She's a bad character. I think we can all pretty much agree that she is a bad character. But I still enjoy that film. Last Jedi, on the other hand, I don't like. That is the worst Star Wars movie for me, but some people do like it. And I see just a bunch of comments constantly, retcon the sequel trilogy. And I'm going to get onto that in a minute. I'm sorry that, it's kind of taking a while, but I really just want to give my thoughts on the sequel trilogy. Unlike the previous 2 films, I've seen no one like Rise of Skywalker. I've seen people say it's their favourite movie of the trilogy, but that's only because the other 2 are so bad. I've never seen someone actually say they like it. That's because this movie was always going to fail, because no matter how it went, the way Last Jedi went, splitting the fan base, this was not going to please anyone. And this movie I'd give a 5 out of 10. It's okay. It's nothing special. At times it's completely stupid. Some parts I like, but for the most part it's pretty crap. So it's clear some parts of the sequel trilogy just aren't that good. So why am I defending it? It's mainly because I feel like you can fix this trilogy. Now let's head back to 2005, just after the prequels have finished. I guarantee you, back then, a lot more people than now hated the prequel trilogy. People, you can even see some clips in the theatre of people laughing at how stupid it is. Now we do that with the sequels. But you can fix this type of stuff. So, like with the prequel trilogy, you could give it a show, but not a show that's aimed at 4-year-olds and really is bad. Because, I mean, that's not going to help your canon at all. Your new sequel trilogy canon, that's not helping anyone. Now, a big reason why I do really like the prequels, especially as I've become more of a Star Wars fanatic, I guess, is Clone Wars, and why I really do like the prequels. I'm not a fan of the first two, but 3 is amazing. And I was watching the Clone Wars as I was growing up, and I really, really think it makes those films better. At least the Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. So why not do the same with the sequel trilogy? Because I think you can definitely do something around it, around the First Order. This is why The Mandalorian is helping a bit, by showing the really early stages of the new era of Star Wars. Now, of course, a lot of this will still be crap. Well, maybe not a lot of it, but some of it will stay crap. But there's nothing you can do about that. But I don't like the fans who are just, we've got nothing else in this era, so just retcon it. Because people are growing up with these films like I was growing up with the prequels. And just imagine getting rid of it is basically what they did with Legends. I don't like the thought of that. That's a horrible thing to do. For someone who likes the sequels, then to find out that they've been taken out of canon because the generation before basically said, fuck off. Yeah, I don't like that. Now, I am all for sequel trilogy jokes, making fun of it, because it is poorly made in many areas, but so was the prequels, okay? The first two are pretty messy. So, I don't think it's okay just to go, oh, get rid of it, just retcon it. Try and make it better, instead of just, throwing it away, because that's a pussy thing to do. You can try and make it better. Focus around, the First Order soldiers. Don't do it like Resistance and make it for 4-year-olds. Actually tell stories with it. I can see Finn having a good story, because after Force Awakens, his character turned to shit. You can make his character better. Explore a world after the sequel trilogy. You can do that as well, where the New Republic, since it's failed, the galaxy can go into chaos, I guess, because there's no one, because there's no order. The New Republic's gone. I think maybe smaller governments, smaller, well, not really governments, but, the galaxy is less connected. They're more working with themselves. So, I don't believe just throwing it away is going to fix everything. I know some people like to think that, but I don't think it will. Sure will. Because they've spent a lot of money on this trilogy. A shit ton of money for shit. And just to throw it all away, I don't think that's very good. Just try and do something. Anything. So people stop bloody going on about how they want it retconned. But that's my thoughts on just trying to make it better instead of just getting rid of it. But what are your thoughts now? This may get a lot of people on my ass, dislikes on the video. Doesn't matter to me, I'll get more viewers. And I doubt anyone will actually show up now that I think about it. Now, we can be civilized in the comments, or you could be an absolute animal and just, start writing how much I'm wrong by putting the letter U instead of writing the actual word you. Why would you do that? But I'm hoping you'll respond to what you think they should do. And, yeah, just please, don't be an arse. Don't be an arse in the comments. You can, I mean, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm not a professional, okay? I'm a teenage boy with no life. But I just don't think they should retcon the sequel trilogy. Just make it better. It will never be perfect. Not everything in the Star Wars universe can be perfect. Because just imagine if, with the prequels, if they just said, okay, we're going to retcon this out of existence. Before Clone Wars ever came out. Yeah. Doesn't seem so nice now, does it? But anyway. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can leave a like, dislike, I don't mind. Comment if you want, but doing those really cancerous things where I'm telling them to do stuff. I'm sorry, guys, just do whatever the hell you want, alright? But I'll see you later, soldiers. Goodbye.